What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Knab and Ro Show. I'm here with my partner in crime and compatriot, Ro. Say hi, Ro.
Hi, kids.
And welcome back to our podcast. So, Ro, what are we talking about this week?
We're going to talk about music.
Woo! So what specifically about music are we talking about this week?
I think we are talking about our favorites, and you will be hearing some snippets of our favorites on this podcast. So hopefully it will broaden your horizon on music and see what else is out there. If you don't know of some bands and you heard of, then maybe they'll get a new fan this time.
Absolutely. So we're going to jump right into it because I know we each have a list of 10 songs that we're going to talk about, shortly talk about, because we're going to do about a 15 to 30 second snippet of each song depending on the song and good spots to play from it. But you had a question for me, Ro, tonight. What was that question that was driving me crazy tonight?
Yeah. So my question was, if you could sing, and it doesn't necessarily mean you're really great at singing this song, but if you could sing a song really well, and I mean like knock it out of the park, amazing. Like I said, you don't have to. But if you had the ability to sing one song just fantastically, what song would that be? So
we had the perfect voice for it, the perfect situation, everything was perfect, and we could just crush the song.
Yeah, like everything. And you know, I can't sing worth a darn, but I have a song that if that would be my one song. If I could knock it out of the park, that's the one song I would sing. Okay,
I'm gonna take your question a step further too.
Okay.
So I like where your head's at, and we'll do that. Mm-hmm. But on top of that, I want you to tell what is the one song that you can sing, or at least think you can sing, and you enjoy singing in public.
No,
okay, so I'll start and let you think about that one.
I need to percolate. Yeah. I need to percolate a little bit.
I kind of just threw that one from left field at you there, bro. So
yeah, you did.
Okay, so one of my favorite artists, singing vocalists, I would say, is Andrea Bocelli. I love his voice. Mm-hmm. I'm always jealous of people that can do a good vibrato. I feel like I can sing decent, but I can't really do vibrato, and I'm always jealous of people that can do it. So on top of that, I also love duets. Like I love karaoke nights where I sing duets and just have fun, right? Mm-hmm. I would want to sing like Andrea Bocelli and crush The Prayer in a duet with somebody.
Yes. That's a good song.
Yes, it's a good one. It's a classic. People like it. It's a crowd pleaser. Mm-hmm. That's the one I just thought of when it goes there. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And as far as one that I can sing and have fun without is just your classic Friends in Low Places, Garth Brooks.
Mm-hmm. That's a good one too.
Absolutely. So what are yours, Ro?
Yeah. So my song that I wish I could just blow out of the park would be Hallelujah.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, no, I love the song. I have so many different variations on my iPod of people singing that song. I think I have like 5 or 6 different people singing that. It's great. I love it. And then one, I would have to say that I'm at least decent at singing. Would probably be my go-to karaoke song. Would be "Dream a Little Dream" by the Mamas and the Papas.
Oh, okay, that's a good one.
Yeah,
and that can be a fun one too.
Mm-hmm.
And so,
definitely.
So I don't know if you all know this, guys and gals out there in the world, but I was a DJ for about 8 years, so I am kind of a karaoke snob, so to speak. But what does that mean? It doesn't mean that I think I'm better than everybody. That's not the case. My thing is...
Are you sure?
Yeah, 100%. My thing is, you have a good voice, sing karaoke, awesome. When you're in a bar, sing fun bar songs to get everybody hopping and having a good time. Do not, I repeat, do not attempt to sing Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey, and any of those other singers. Like, I'm not going to try to sing Andrea Bocelli because I'm going to just butcher it. Like, people will try to sing these songs and try to just impress
They
people,
ruin it.
and they sound like ass. Yeah, it drives me nuts. I can't stand it. I had this conversation with the whole group of people last time I was karaokeing, but yeah, it's a pet peeve of mine, Ro.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure more than half of them are intoxicated at some gross level of, alcohol consumption. So I'm sure in their mind they just sound like they're freaking Grammy-nominated voices and they sing what they want.
Oh, wouldn't that be lovely? Okay, so diving around it, we each have a list of 10 songs, and the goal of this was not just to pick our favorite songs, but to pick songs that we are either our favorite in specific genres or categories, or just ones that we really liked in that category and wanted to talk about. So the way we're going to kind of run this tonight is I'm going to talk about one, Ro's going to talk about one, and after each song we'll play a little snippet, so you should hear at least 20 different small snippets. So let's dive right into it. Okay.
Yes. Yay.
Yes. So my first one is Wicked Games by Chris Isaak.
Such a good song.
And let me just say, even as a kid, I should not have been watching that music video.
Yeah, no, I remember when that came out on I think it's VH1. Was the channel we watched it on.
VH1. Oh my god.
VH1. Totally dating myself. Love that channel. I remember. Okay, side note. I remember being late to school, and my friend came over just because her parents, I don't think they had cable or something. Anyway, she came over, and both of us were late to school because we wanted to watch the premiere of Waterfalls from TLC.
Oh my goodness.
And yeah, I totally remember that. We were so late, and my parents were so mad. I guess not. I mean, they weren't mad, but they were kind of annoyed that I chose to be tardy over a music video.
Yeah. I mean, I think that is absolutely hysterical, but let's just put this in perspective here. If you guys have not seen it, and I'm not going to put the music videos of these because each one doesn't have a music video. We're just going to hear it, but you should YouTube the music video for Wicked Games. It is probably, in my opinion, one of the sexiest songs ever created.
Hot. Hot.
Woo!
Very hot.
Yeah, I mean,
yep.
Can I just say,
if I could roll around in sand like that, I would be cool. That's all I gotta say.
And we'll just leave it at that and let you guys do it. And here is a quick snippet of Wicked Games.
No, I don't wanna fall in love. No, I don't wanna fall in love with you.
All right, welcome back, everybody. So Ro is going to talk about her first one.
So my first one that I have on my list, it's not necessarily like the sexiest, but it's a good classic, and I enjoy it. It is "Foolish Games" by Jewel.
Oh,
I always thought that was a good song. Dating myself again because I believe it was a 90s song.
I mean, you're kind of following it. Wicked Games, Foolish Games, we're playing games.
Yeah,
first one, it was.
Games are great.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then the music video was good too, and it's a good song. It has a good, meaning to it, and it's kind of a smooth, calm type of a thing. And Jewel's good. I enjoy her music. But Foolish Games is definitely on one of my top songs on my list.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And can I just say, Jewel in general, her family, they're a bunch of awesome back wilderness people. Have you ever seen that one show where they're building houses just in the middle of, was it Alaska? Like in the wilderness? You ever seen that?
Oh, yeah. The bush people?
Yeah, the bush people. Wow.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
Talk about, I have a lot of respect for that stuff because I don't think I could build such a
definitely.
nice little house as quick as they do.
Definitely not. I prefer to have a toilet to go to the bathroom on, not dig my hole.
That's true.
Not really sure I could live out there.
That's right.
But,
And here is a quick snippet of that song.
These foolish games are tearing me apart.
Okay, so my second song. So, okay, I'm gonna go to the category of rap, R&B, just kind of that. I'm not a huge fan. Yeah, you giggle. You know where I'm going with this. I'm not a huge fan of that music, but a friend of mine actually had me listen to a Machine Gun Kelly song called 27. It's a little more mellow. It's not quite so hardcore. It has a good beat to it. The meaning of it is nice, and I'll play a little snippet of it so you guys can hear that one. But it's different. I don't know. Have you heard that song yet, Ro?
I haven't, so I'm excited to hear.
Yeah, so that's something you could do, and we'll just throw it right here. Here's 27 by Machine Gun Kelly.
Take me higher. If I must go, die at 27, then at least I know I got a legend. Will you hold it right like we're together? Keep the vibe alive forever. Keep the vibe alive forever.
Well, that was exciting. So, Ro, you said that you had a rap song that you put on your list, right?
I did, and I'm not a huge rap fan either, but I do have a few on the iPod. The rap song that brings me the most joy, and I think it's just because it's got a good beat, and I'm not really sure what the whole meaning of it was, but it is by 50 Cent, Into Club.
Oh my God!
Just a good party one. You can start bobbing your head to it.
It is, yeah. I mean, the amount of times I've
good.
DJ'd that song.
Yeah, it's a good classic. I feel like brings the people together.
Oh, that's hilarious. No, I think that's a great song because one thing, it's super popular. People love listening to it. It gets people to dance, which from my eyes as an ex-DJ, it's a great song. It's a great song to play. Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Now being 2020, it is definitely retro, which is weird to say.
Right.
But I mean, it's still good. And here, guys, is a quick snippet.
You can find me in the club, bottle full of bub. Mama, I got what you need if you need to feel the buzz. I'm into having sex, I ain't into making love. So come give me a hug if you're into getting rough. You can find me in the club, bottle full of bub. Mama, I got what you need if you need to feel the buzz. I'm into having sex, I ain't into making love. So come give me a hug.
All right, man, that one took me back a little bit. I don't know about you.
Right? I was bobbing my head, dude. Oh, so good.
Okay, so number 3, my third one. We're taking us back to my all-time favorite band in history, the Dave Matthews Band. And it was hard for me to pick a song, so I picked one more of his iconic songs, Ants Marching. I feel like before a couple of his newer songs came out, people typically were always saying, yeah, we like the old Dave, not new Dave. This is more of an old Dave song, and it just literally, I remember when I was visiting Japan with my family, I would have a CD player, not a Walkman, but like a CD player with the CD Dave Matthews Band. And I'd listen to that when I was on the trains there in Japan, and whenever I traveled over in Europe, it was kind of like my traveling song too. So I got a Dave Matthews tattoo, so love it, love that. Love it. Are you familiar with any Dave songs, Ro?
Oh yeah, I definitely enjoy Dave Matthews. I like Crash. I think that's probably one of my more favorite songs of his.
Now, is it Crash?
Is it Crash? What is it called?
Like Crash?
It's like the one that's like
Crash Into Me?
Yeah.
That one? Yeah.
Yeah.
The dirty one, Ro.
Wow.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah, I like to live on the edge.
That's right. Well, here, guys, is a quick snippet of Ants Marching by the Dave Matthews Band.
He wakes up in the morning, does his teeth bite to eat, and he's rolling. He never changes a thing. The week ends, the week begins. She thinks.
Oh man, that brings back memories. So tell me, what's your third one, Ro?
All right, so I'm gonna go with the boy band.
Oh God.
Yep. Here we go. I'm gonna go with You Got It, The Right Stuff by New Kids on the Block.
Oh, you took it way far back.
Not that far back, but I took it back.
Well, I mean, this is before. They're, in my eyes, like the godfathers of boy bands.
They are there. Yeah,
I mean,
there were a few before them, but they definitely skyrocketed boy bandisms, if you will.
yeah, well, that's what I mean. Like,
Yep.
yeah, I mean, they were right before Backstreet Boys and Sync, 98 Degrees,
Oh
and
yeah,
all that too, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I they hold a special place in my heart just because I have been a huge fan, and they tend to tour every couple years, and my sister and I have seen them since they started touring again, and it's a good sister outing to go to, and they put on a great performance, and they still got it, and you know, Donnie is just so yummy.
Oh, Donnie, you're so hot.
Yes.
Let me
But
guess.
yeah, so
You had the Donnie poster in your room growing up.
I
didn't you?
am a Joey fan.
Oh,
I'm a Joey fan. Joey McIntyre. Yep, those eyes. Oh, melts me every
Oh my
time.
gosh.
I'd pick eyes over the abs from Donnie anytime.
Oh, goodness gracious. And here, guys, is a quick snippet of that song. Okay, so I want to take this back, Ro, a little bit of rock and roll. And specifically, I'm taking it back to the days when Van Halen were like the kings of rock and roll back then. And it's not everybody would agree with me. I'm just a big fan of Van Halen. And one of the ones that I like outside of like Jump and a couple of other favorite ones, Why Can't This Be Love by Van Halen. In my opinion, the way they wrote this song with the guitars, the melodies, the chorus, I just love the song in general. It's fun to sing, drive around to. It's kind of upbeat. So I don't know. Have you ever heard that song?
I haven't. No.
Ah, good. This is one that you have to listen to in its entirety eventually. But right here is a quick snippet of Why Can't This Be Love?
It's got what it takes. So tell me why can't this be love? Straight from my heart. Oh, tell me why can't this be love?
All right, Ro, we are at your number 4. Where are we at?
I am going to go with, and these aren't like in my all-time top favorite orders or anything, but
Right.
we're just kind of
Fourth on the
next
list.
Next on my list is "I'm the Only One" by Melissa Etheridge.
Oh, okay. That's a good one.
Yeah,
Just because?
I don't know. There's just something about that raspy, like, I don't know. She's just good. That's all I gotta say. I mean, she's a good girl rocker. I definitely appreciate her and her raspiness, and yeah, it's good. I enjoy it.
So now, everybody, this is where, when I talked to Ro, she said she was going to go ahead and sing it for us so we didn't have to do a snippet. So go ahead, take it away, Ro.
Yeah, you're so funny.
Nah, I kid. Just kidding. And here is the actual snippet of the song.
And I'm the only one who's drowning my desire for you. It's only fear that makes you run, the demons that you're hiding from. When all your promises are gone, I'm the only one.
We're halfway done, and the 5th one on my list is by Garth Brooks. Ain't Going Down Till the Sun Comes Up. So, Garth Brooks. Now, when I was trying to think of the country genre, there are a ton of different country singers, songs that I could definitely pick, but Garth Brooks is just the man, in my opinion. When it comes.
Definitely.
Yeah.
One of my all-time favorites. So I listened to 2, well, I guess 3, because I had New Kids on the Block too. But I rotated between cassettes. I'm dating myself again. But I had New Kids, I had Mariah Carey's Music Box tape, and then I had Garth Brooks's No Fences tape, and I wore that No Fences tape out. I mean, that's like one of my all-time favorite records, albums, whatever you want to call them.
Cassettes.
Cassettes, anything, But and out of Garth Brooks, I think that's I know that's my favorite album of his. So I definitely have a special place in my heart for that album and in him. And he's a good guy. I see he does a lot for a lot of charity work and community stuff, and that's also appreciated when you see people giving back to the community when they have time and money, and they've been blessed with such a gift and they're able to return that. So that's always nice.
Yeah, and did you know that you can't get Garth Brooks songs on iTunes?
Yeah, I'm very upset about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
There have been times people, I was DJing a wedding, and the couple said, "Hey, I want this Garth Brooks song to dance to." I'm like, "You mind if somebody else sings it?"
Yeah,
because you can't get it, and it's really hard on YouTube even sometimes to find a Garth Brooks song by Garth Brooks that's like album
right.
quality or so. You might find some live ones, but yeah, it's interesting. So here is a quick little snippet of Ain't Going Down Till the Sun Comes Up.
Ain't going down till the sun comes up. Ain't giving in till they get enough. Go around the world in a pickup truck. Ain't going down till the sun comes up.
Oh, God, that song is, I love it so much. It's
great.
Upbeat. It's a lot of fun. So what's your number 5, Ro?
So I am not, or I'm going with the country because I'm trying to match your, genres. And I'm not much of a country fan. I know some people will be very upset with that, but I have grown to like country more over the last couple years, in part to my sister-in-law. She's a huge country fan. And I was introduced to this wonderful artist a couple years ago, Chris Stapleton.
Oh,
and my one of my favorite songs from his is Tennessee Whiskey. And it's just a good feel-good, relax, sit on your porch with a cup of iced tea, watching the sun go down. I mean, it's just good. It's just...
I feel like that's one of those songs that you're going to listen to this podcast, get irritated because you want to listen to the rest of the song right now because it's that good.
Yeah, it's great. It's good.
Yeah. Oh, that's fantastic. Well, guys, it's going to be cut off, but here's a quick snippet of Tennessee Whiskey.
You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet as strawberry wine.
Oh, man, Ro. That song is just so good. I love it. It is definitely so good. Okay, so I don't know if you have one in the jazz category, but growing up, growing
I
up,
have one in the classical.
Okay, good. So the jazz category is one I have. The reason I have it is because I'm a huge patron of jazz. I love jazz. I grew up on it. My dad was a huge advocate of jazz and different of the artists. And one of the older jazz artists is called Dave Brubeck, and he is most known for a song called Take 5. I'm sure you don't know what song that is, Ro.
I don't. Completely. This is a new. I'm excited to hear it and venture down that road because I have a very eclectic music selection.
Well, this is good. If you like instrumentals, Ro, you'll like this.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So here is Take 5 by Dave Brubeck. For me, it's the reason I played the beginning of that song is because it's really that drum beat that comes in, then the piano kicks in. It's neat.
It's good.
It's a neat one. Yeah.
I enjoy it. Piano's my all-time favorite instrument to listen to.
Yes.
It's great. I mean, I could listen to it all day, every day for the rest of my life, and I would never get bored with it.
Yeah, absolutely. So what is your 6?
So my 6th is, and I can never pronounce this very well at all, and I'm sure I'm going to butcher it, but it's Pachelbel's Canon in D minor. Yeah.
Pachelbel's.
I love it. Yeah, there you go.
Yes. Yes. The wedding song.
I love it. I mean, it's great. I enjoy it at Christmas time. They have a version that they play and I think they call it like his Christmas canon or something like that. But I hear it played quite a bit, and it's got this like children's choir singing with it. There's some like words to anyway. It's really good, and it's my second favorite Christmas song. But that's a whole nother podcast. But yeah, I do enjoy that song in its entirety, and it's one of my favorites.
Good Lord, Pocketbell Canon indeed. That's a song that I played a billion times over as well. But I actually got a funny story about this, so I'm sure I'll have to like shoot this to my ex-girlfriend from high school. Like we're talking a long time ago, right? She played the flute, I believe it was, and it was the flute piece with a piano accompaniment of that song. And at the time, I sat down and taught myself how to play that song so I could play the piano while she played her flute piece of Pocketbell's Canon in D.
So adorable.
And then we broke up. It was great.
Do you still play?
I mean, I have
Remember it?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I have like 5 songs I remember how to play by memory, but and I have a piano, but I don't really play that often. I should.
Right.
But I don't, yeah. And so here is one of the many different versions of Pocketbell Canon in D. Oh, that one just gives me chills in a way that I don't want to hear it anymore. No offense, Ro.
Makes me want to go to a wedding.
Yeah, I've been to so many. It's like, moving on. Okay, so my classical piece, and my number 7 is by Gustav Holst. It is a song called Jupiter, which I've actually performed when I was a drummer in our symphonic band in high school, which is a part of a series of songs called The Planets. So there's Earth, there's Mars, Jupiter. I played Mars and Jupiter, and it is just a fun song. It is upbeat. It's you'll just have to hear the snippet to get it, and let me just dive in, and I'll just go ahead and play it right now. So that was a fun song.
That is, yes.
That was. It's intense. It moves all over the place, but it's a lot of fun, especially when you're the drummer. You get to bang some drums in it. Oh yeah, you hit a couple cymbals.
Well, and when you listen to classical music too, you want to keep the audience engaged, and I feel like that's definitely a song that could.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. You guys definitely. It's a long song. I mean, 15 to 30 seconds doesn't really do it justice. It's like an 8+ minute song. It's very long, but it's good. So what is your next one, Ro?
So my next song, and we've kind of talked about it, is Hallelujah. That was the one that I would, if I could sing, that would be the one I would sing. And there's a lot of different artists that have sang that song. My most favorite is a tie between I think it's Rufus Wainwright. The guy, he sang it on the Shrek soundtrack for the movie.
Oh, okay.
But it's a tie between him and Katie Lang's version. Katie Lang's version is really good too. Not sure if people remember her from, of course, the 90s again, but she's my favorite Hallelujah singer. She does good. Definitely.
Oh, yeah. Excuse me. And I know there's a couple of different versions, like the one from the Canadian Tenors. They do a good version of that song, too.
Celtic Thunder does a good version, too. I don't know if people know what Celtic Thunder is. Yes.
That's just one of those songs.
Pentatonics, too.
Oh, yes. Too. Yes, that's another good one. And so,
I could go on and on.
Yeah. And so, right now, I'm going to play a quick snippet of Ro's favorite version and take a look.
It goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
All right, we're winding down. What, last three?
I think so, yeah.
Last three here. So mine is interesting. So I went into a music store in Germany and I ran across this group called Safri Duo. Safri Duo is a group of drummers. They have like their PhDs in music. I mean, they're insanely good. But this song is called All the People in the World. And it takes kind of their drumming skills, a little bit of techno house feel, and an amazing singer. And like I said, you probably don't know this one. It's so rare. I'm just going to dive in and throw it out there.
All the people in the world, every boy and every girl, just imagine that we could face our brotherhood.
So what do you think of that little snippet, Ro?
It was interesting. You said they're from Germany?
No, that's where I got the CD. Yeah, I think
okay.
I know they're from Europe. I will tell you that. But the big thing that I liked about it, which you heard, was the drumming that's in it. Because I used to be a drummer, high school and all that. So that's why I like it.
Yeah, no, it's good. Going along the lines of the next one on my list is Celtic Thunder, which I think I'd mentioned just a little bit ago. But their song Caledonia is on my list. And, I'm a sucker for the accents, which we've talked about in previous podcasts. But they're really good if you're looking for some good Irish music. They do some old school ones, and then they do some I don't know what do you call it, some covers as well. So but they're good. They're good. They got an accent and they're cute boys, so it's all good.
Well, let's just dive in. Here's a quick snippet of this song for Ro.
Let me tell you that I love you, and I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, now I'm going home.
Yeah, I mean, I can't get enough of that. I love Celtic music,
so
Celtic
good.
Thunder. They're so fantastic.
Yeah, they are. I would want to
pick.
see them live. I wish they were too. I enjoyed the original group. One of their members ended up passing away a few years ago. Yeah. And they have like a new group of people. I mean, I think there's maybe one person that's still from the original group, two, because one left and came back. But the original group was actually really good too. But I mean, they're great musicians all around. But
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I'm going to kind of follow your theme for my next one, being something that's a little more international, different culture type music. And mine is by the Gypsy Kings. So I love my Latino music. And this song is called Bamboleo. And Bamboleo is it's just upbeat. It's fun.
It's a
moves
fun
you
song.
around. Yeah,
I've heard it. You can't help but shimmy a little.
Get up, move your shoulders a little bit.
Yeah,
shake your booty. Do something like that.
Yep.
Well, here's your chance, guys, to go ahead and shake your booty. Here is Bamboleo.
Bamboleo, bambolea, porque mi vida yo la prefiero vivir así. Bamboleo, bambolea, porque mi vida yo la prefiero vivir así.
Oh, I love it, Ro. Love it.
Woohoo.
It's so good. So you are at your 9th one now. What is the 9th one in your list?
Yes. The 9th one I have, and I think I enjoy watching dance competition shows, like Dancing with the Stars and So You Think You Can Dance and all that stuff. And I was introduced to this song through So You Think You Can Dance, and it really kind of hit home. I mean, everybody struggles, and the song, I feel like is a good song, and it is kind of sad and whatnot, but it's called Gravity by Sarah Bareilles.
Right.
It's kind of a dark song, but I enjoy how she conveys addiction in any form in this song, and it's definitely a memorable song for me, and definitely one of my favorites. She does a good acoustic version with, I believe, some choir, some college choir at some point. But the one she has on her album is good too. But yeah, so it's a little dark, not gonna lie, but it has a good. For anybody who's been struggling with addiction, they can definitely relate to that and whatnot. So
it has more of a meaning to it, which is nice.
Yeah, definitely.
Good. All right, guys. Well, here is a quick snippet of that song.
Supposed to be, but you're on to me and all over me.
Okay, Ro, we're down to our final pick. And I said that I was going to pick a song that I know all the words to, and I'm not afraid to admit it. I learned this with a friend from high school. It's Will Smith's Getting Jiggy With It.
That's not horrible. Why were you embarrassed by that song?
No, I'm not embarrassed by it whatsoever. It's just funny. It's like getting jiggy with it. It's just, it's one of those get
so
down and
good.
dance. Yeah, like getting jiggy with it. Na 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 na. It's just fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, it's good.
Yeah. So here's a quick snippet. You guys all know what that song is, but I'll play the chorus for you real quick.
Big Willie Styles all in it, getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it.
Oh, it never gets old. Never.
So good.
Never, ever gets old. So did you pick one that you would sing?
I didn't originally, but it's so hard because I know so many songs.
Well, do it like a roulette. On the count of 3, say the first one that comes to your mind that you know all the words to. Ready?
Okay.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. It's by Jonas Brothers, and it's called Sucker. No shame. No embarrassment.
No shame.
No shame.
No. Yeah,
No
this
shame.
is a safe area.
No
Safe
judgment,
area.
no shame. But
That's
I'm really
awesome.
digging this song. I'm really digging this song. Have for like weeks, and I feel like every time I get in the car to go to work, I don't know if the radio station I listen to. I don't have that long of a commute, but I feel like they always play that song, or this Madonna song. I think like a Virgin. I think is the other one. Either that or Sucker by Jonas Brothers, and I'm just like, this is great. I love this.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Well, here's a quick snippet of this song.
I'm a sucker for you. Say the word and I'll go anywhere blindly. I'm a sucker for you. Yeah. Any road you take, you know that you'll find me. I'm a sucker for all the subliminal things no one knows about you. About you, about you, about you. And you're making the typical me break my typical rules. It is true, I'm a sucker for you.
Oh, Ro, you're so funny. I love it.
It's great.
I love it.
that's the only Jonas Brothers song I have on my iPod. It's great.
I just saw one of the Jonas, but it was Nick or some. I don't know. One of the Jonas guys on, not Jimmy
Yeah, he's
Kimmel.
on The Voice.
No,
He's on The Voice.
Well,
Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon. Yeah, that's right. He would just
Yeah,
did that
yeah.
like sing or the microphone sprays you in the face if you get the words wrong or something like that.
Yeah,
it was
I haven't.
hilarious.
I need to watch that. It came up on my Facebook feed, and I just haven't had a chance to
I
watch
just
it yet.
watched that today. It's great. You'll like it. It's really funny.
He's a good kid. He's on The Voice now too, I believe. I think he took Adam Levine's spot.
Oh no.
Yeah. So The Voice is starting or has started a couple weeks ago, and I think it's Blake, Kelly, Pharrell.
It's not
and
Gwen?
Nick.
Wasn't Gwen doing it for a little
I
bit?
don't think Gwen is it. No, I think it's Kelly's the only girl.
Oh.
Gwen was on it, but I think Kelly's the only girl.
No, too many fights between her and Blake.
I don't know. I enjoyed the bromance that Blake and Adam had going on too. That was pretty fun.
Oh, I know. And he was on it for quite a long time.
Oh yeah, since the beginning, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, we are going to keep that one here. We're going to stop it. This is going to be a little bit longer of a podcast just because we're filling in the blanks and all that. We wanted to do something a little bit more fun. So we want to thank all of you for joining us on the podcast tonight. If you liked it, go ahead and jack that like button right in the nose, as we always say. And as always, this podcast is a wrap, and we'll see you guys in the next podcast.
Till next time, kids.